Yo, what's going on everyone? It's me, your boy, Yumiko, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today, I'm going to be talking about Manchester City against Leicester City in the Women's Super League Matchday 4. So let's jump straight into the video. Right, okay guys, so here we are talking about the Matchday 4 game that takes place last Saturday between Leicester City and Manchester City. And I know guys, I'm a little bit late on this, please forgive me, but I'm here now and I'm going to talk about it. Right, so the first half, I do think for like the first 15, 20, 25 minutes or so, we were completely on top of that game. We had complete control of that game, and Leicester showed no signs in that game, if I'm being completely honest. But after that, it sort of faded. Even though City were on top for most of the game, I think we still let Leicester come on to us a little bit too much for my liking, and we did let them have a couple of chances here and there, which I'm not a fan of. But I do think that we controlled the game pretty good for the whole 90 minutes, but then first 15, 20, 25 minutes or so, we were completely on top. We were so dominant, and it was amazing to see. So the next point I have is just way too many sloppy passes, guys. I mean, this isn't what we're used to, really. I mean, we were making so many sloppy passes, which is kind of shocking to see from us. Like, we'd get the ball, we'd go forward, then we just give it away. And we'd just give it away in, like, a silly area. And then they would get it and maybe get a chance out of it. This was for both sides, guys, where both passes were very sloppy on either of the teams for both Leicester and Manchester City. But, yes, so if we could hopefully tidy up the sloppiness for the Arsenal game, that would be brilliant. Now, I will say, guys, how in God's green earth was that game still 1-0 at half-time? How? How was that 1-0? Because both keepers made some excellent saves, because we both had really good chances. Both Leicester and Manchester City had some really fantastic chances. I think Manchester City had the better sort of chances of the two teams, but my god, right, the Leicester keeper, I think her name's Leipzig, I think, the German keeper. She's a brilliant keeper. I'm a big fan of hers. She was superb, and she's one of the main reasons as to why the game stayed 1-0 at half-time. It was all down to her, even though she did concede the goal, which was kind of her fault. I guess she did make an error in the shot from Chloe Kelly. It's kind of one of them, like, she made up for it, but then she did still concede the goal, if you know what I mean. And then, of course, we did have Keating in the City goal, who made some excellent saves, and she has come on really well recently. In the last few games, she's made some really good saves, and honestly, she's been fantastic. Like, she's been undroppable. Of course, you know, we do have, of course, the talks between Ellie Roebuck and Sandy McKeever, and now Keating. Who's number one for City? We don't know, but Keating is making that her place at the moment, and she seems undroppable. She's been fantastic for us, which is awesome for such a young and up-and-coming goalkeeper, that she is taking that jersey, and she is making that her spot. She's like, nope, I'm staying here. This is my number one spot. I'm claiming it. She was fantastic. I mean, she did have like one or two moments which were a little bit heart in the mouth moments, but it's fine because we didn't concede a goal, and that's all that matters. Right, okay, so moving on to the second half. As I predicted in my previous video, I did say that this game was going to be a very physical battle, and I was correct, because this was a very tough game, very physical from the Leicester team, and of course, we did battle it out as well. So I'm just happy that I was right in that, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, guys, we have to talk about it. In the second half, there was more sloppiness. There were so many sloppy passes, which we just don't want to see. We do not like that at all. It's like they would get the ball, and then we would get the ball, and then we'd give the ball to them, then they'd give the ball to us, they'd pass it to us, then we'd pass it to them, and it was just kind of a mess, and I just did not like to see that in the slightest. Was not a fan of the sloppiness, like I said before. I do hope that we can work on that for the Arsenal game, and maybe sort of like eliminate that from our game a little bit, as that would be great. Right, okay, so personally, guys, I think that Taylor should have taken off Bunny a lot sooner. He should have taken her off so much sooner. Like, guys, she was not moving really well at all. She was not moving smoothly. She was not moving sharply at all. Like, you could tell she was in a lot of pain. And, of course, where the early knock in the game was affecting her, and she should have been taken off. She should have been taken off just to prevent anything from happening. But, thankfully, nothing did happen to her. It's not an injury or anything. It is just a little bit of a niggle. So, thankfully, she is all good in that front, but I would have taken her off a lot sooner if I was the head coach. But I guess that's why Gareth Taylor gets paid the big bucks for being a coach of City, and I am not a coach. So overall, guys, a very hard-fought win, a very earned hard-fought win. I thought we were excellent throughout the game. If we could just eliminate a couple of things from the game, then that would be fantastic. And guys, these are the sort of games you have to be winning. These cagey and all over the place games are games that you have to win as a team, because these games make great teams amazing teams, title contender teams. And that's what we need to be. We need to be in that title contendership come the end of the season. So these are the games we've got to win. And thankfully, we came home with all 3 points, which was amazing. And the player of the match for me, Yui Hasegawa. She was all over the pitch. She was everywhere. She was fantastic, as per. She's never put a bad performance in a Manchester City jersey. And she's just fantastic. So she was my player of the match. And as you guys know, I'm a big fan of Yui. We're all big fans of Yui. She's amazing. She's a fantastic footballer. And yeah, she's just amazing. That's pretty much it. And guys, with that result ending, it means that City are top of the league. Well, I say top. We're kind of joint with Chelsea, both on 10 points, I believe. Which is absolutely huge, guys, as we went into the international break on top. And hopefully we will come back after the break against Arsenal and beat Arsenal and get all 3 points and remain at the top, as that will be huge going into the last few weeks of the season in a couple of months. And we need to be there, guys. We absolutely need to be there, and this could be our year. This is the year that it could happen, and I'm hoping that it will happen again for us and we will win WSL. So yeah, guys, that's it for me today. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and of course, until next time, I will catch you all later. Goodbye.